Hello everyone, this is Alex from Sweet Potato English. Today let's learn some vocabulary. These are 30 important verbs for daily life, business, and tests. At the end of the video, take our quiz to see how many words you can remember. And please, like and subscribe to support our content. Let's begin. 1. To consider. To think carefully about something. This is a difficult choice. I need to consider everything and then make a decision. I considered 3 places for my vacation. In the end, I chose Hawaii. I'm considering what to get my wife for her birthday. I want her to like it. To think that something has a certain quality or to be a certain way. I consider him to be a good worker. We should promote him. Many swimmers consider sharks to be the scariest thing in the ocean. That dog has bitten 3 people. I consider it dangerous. 2. To tend. To regularly or frequently act in a certain way. I tend to wear dark colors like black and navy blue. I don't look good in light colors. Foods like cake and ice cream tend to be high in sugar and fat. It's not healthy to eat them often. My wife tends to take a long time in the shower. My kids and I are always waiting for her to get out. 3. To encourage. To support, to give confidence or hope to someone. Her first cafe was successful, so she was encouraged to open a second location. Good coaches encourage their players. Shouting and getting angry isn't helpful. Sports day can be boring for parents, but it's important to encourage our kids. To persuade someone to do something or continue to do something by giving support and advice. My dad encouraged me to study programming, and now I have a job at a tech company. I encourage my students to study English every day. The government offered tax rebates to encourage people to invest in solar power. 4. To control. To make something do what you want. Drivers must control their cars carefully to avoid accidents. The government controls the price of oil to keep prices low. Even if someone is annoying, you have to control your anger in the workplace. 5. To avoid. To keep away from something or try not to do something. My doctor told me to avoid drinking alcohol. It's bad for my health. I like to drive to work a little early to avoid the traffic. I'm avoiding my boss because I said something embarrassing yesterday. 6. To focus. To make something the center of attention. When I'm sleepy, it's difficult to focus on my work. I keep thinking about other things. Students need to focus on the teacher and not talk to their friends. This game is so difficult. The only way to win is to focus really hard on your combos. 7. To maintain. To keep something at the same level or keep something working well. I always take my paid time off to maintain good work-life balance. If you maintain your car regularly, you won't need to pay for repairs later. To melt milk chocolate, you need to maintain a temperature of 40 to 45 degrees. 8. To recognize. To know or understand something because you have seen it before. Ants can't see very well, so they recognize each other by smell. I had never met my new teacher, but I recognized her from the photo posted on the school website. The robber wore a wig and fake mustache, so the police wouldn't recognize him. To accept something is true or real. The government refused to recognize the rebel areas as an independent country. You have to recognize that you can't succeed by yourself. You should try to make a deal. Indiana Jones 4 was so bad that I don't recognize it as an official Indiana Jones movie. 9. To prepare. To get a person or thing ready for something in the future. Peter studied hard all weekend to prepare for the test on Monday. He got a perfect score. I was too tired to prepare dinner, so I just ordered a pizza. It takes me 30 minutes to prepare for work in the morning. I wake up at 6:30 and leave at 7. 10. To decline. To politely say no to something. My friend offered to drive me home, but it was a nice day for a walk, so I declined. My wife is very pretty and always has to decline men's phone numbers. I invited Ted to go fishing with me, but he has a lot of work to do, so he had to decline. When something, usually good, goes down in number, quality, value, or some other way. The birth rate in Japan declined again this year. There are fewer babies every year. I used to love this brand of potato chips, but the quality is declining, so I don't buy them anymore. After I gained weight, my health declined. I need to go on a diet. 11. To indicate. To point out, show, or bring attention to something. The blinking red light indicated to me that something was very wrong. My friend nodded to indicate that he agreed with me. Some frogs have very bright colors to indicate that they are poisonous. 12. To estimate. To make your best guess of the number of something. It could be size, number, quality, etc. I didn't know how many guests were coming, so I estimated how many drinks to buy. Scientists should make careful measurements and never estimate quantities. It is estimated that there are fewer than 5,000 wild tigers left in the world. 13. To preserve. To keep something safe and to stop it from changing. Smoking, salting, and drying are all ways to preserve meat. Dinosaur bones have been preserved by becoming fossils. Wine should be kept in a cool, dry place to preserve the quality. 14. To earn. To get something for your work or effort. I worked hard to earn enough money to buy a new car. If you put money in the bank, you can earn interest. The company earned a reputation for quality products. They were more expensive, but never broke. 15. To contribute. To add to or make up a part of something. To help something happen. Young workers should always try to contribute during meetings. It's important to get noticed. All of us contributed $5 to buy Sharon a present for her birthday. Many things contribute to global warming. There is no one solution that will solve the problem. 16. To admit. To say something that is true when you don't want to say so. After all the votes were recounted, the politician had to admit he had lost. When the police showed him all of the evidence, he admitted to the crime. I have to admit, my kids are better at video games than me nowadays. 17. To predict. To say that something will happen in the future or will be a result of something. I asked a fortune teller to predict my future. So far, nothing they said has happened, though. The lottery numbers are impossible to predict, but people still try. When my son put his glass on the edge of the table, I predicted that it would spill. I was right. 19. To convince. To make someone believe or be sure about something. I convinced my sister that she should change jobs. She was not paid enough. The numbers and information convinced me that I should invest in traditional stocks. I'm not convinced that ghosts are real. I haven't seen any evidence. 20. To distinguish. To recognize someone or something as different from others. To set oneself apart. I can't distinguish red and green because I'm colorblind. She distinguished herself from her classmates by having the highest score on the test. You can distinguish between turtles and tortoises by their shell shape. 21. To elect. To choose, especially in an election. Donald Trump was elected president in 2016. I elected to stay quiet, even though I wanted to complain. We should try to elect people who have good character. To matter. To be important, to care about, or to count. Every human life matters. We are all important. It might not matter to you, but I care about it. Once you reach a certain age, birthdays don't matter as much as they used to. 23. To promise. To say that you will do something. I promise I will remember your birthday. She promised me that she would be there by 11. Let's promise to study hard this year. 24. To threaten. To say or show that you are going to injure or punish someone. Apparently, the bank robber threatened the staff with a gun. My mother threatened to take away my video games if I didn't do my homework. They are threatening to cancel the contract unless we lower the price. 25. To involve. To include, engage, or become connected to something. I got involved in the argument when they asked for my opinion. My job involves forecasting economic trends. How can we involve the audience more during the show? 26. To wonder. To think about or to feel curiosity about something. I wonder why he was so tired today. He wondered if he could ever meet the girl of his dreams. I wonder where my keys went. 27. To realize. To become aware of a fact or situation. She realized she forgot her umbrella when the rain started. I didn't realize that Bach was born almost 100 years before Beethoven. I realized that the universe was bigger than I could imagine. 28. To intend. To hope for, want to, or mean to do something. She intended to catch the train at 3 p.m., but it was late. I never intended to upset her, but I must have said something wrong. They intend to merge with X Corporation sometime next year. 29. To propose. To formally say that something should be done or chosen. I proposed that we change our package design to increase sales. The government proposed raising taxes to build a stadium, but the people said no. I proposed starting the meeting at 9 so that we finish before lunch. 30. To develop. To create, grow, or make something better. Technology companies need to develop new products to stay popular. Tadpoles hatch from eggs and then develop into frogs. After years of practice, my skills developed enough for me to enter a competition. Alright, well, thank you all for watching our video. Please take the quiz. The link is here on the screen and also in the description. And please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you at the next video. Bye.